Del Rio is a city and the county seat of Val Verde County in southwestern Texas, United States. The city is 152 miles west of San Antonio. As of 2010, Del Rio had a population of 35,591. The Spanish established a small settlement south of the Rio Grande in present-day Mexico, and some Spaniards settled on what became the United States side of the Rio Grande as early as the 18th century. Paula Lozoya Taylor built the first hacienda in the area in 1862. U.S. development on the north shore of the Rio Grande did not begin until after the American Civil War. The San Felipe Springs, about 8 miles, formed the San Felipe Agricultural, Manufacturing, and Irrigation Company in 1868. The organization completed construction of a network of irrigation canals in 1871. Residents referred to the slowly developing town as San Felipe del Rio because local law said the name came from early Spanish explorers who offered a mass at the site on St. Philip's Day, 1635. In 1883, local residents requested a post office be established. The United States Postal Department shortened San Felipe del Rio to Del Rio to avoid confusion with San Felipe de Austin. In 1885, Val Verde County was organized and Del Rio became the county seat. The city of Del Rio was incorporated on November 15, 1911. The San Felipe community was started by the Arteaga family. Arteaga Street and Arteaga Park are named after them. Many historical artifacts from Del Rio, particularly from the 19th century, are preserved at the Whitehead Memorial Museum downtown. In 1930, the League of United Latin American Citizens brought a lawsuit against the school district, as it favored white American children and discriminated against Mexican Americans. The lawsuit came to known as Del Rio ISDV, Salvatierra. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 52.3 square kilometers, or 0.24%, is covered by water. Del Rio lies on the northwestern edges of the Tamaulipan Mesquital, also called the South Texas Brush Country. It is also near the southwestern corner of the Edwards Plateau, which is the western fringe of the famous oak savanna-covered Texas Hill Country. That area is dotted with numerous small springs. One of these is the San Felipe Springs, which provides a constant flow of water to San Felipe Creek. The creek supplied fresh water for drinking and irrigation to early settlers of Del Rio, and the springs are still the town's water supply. The Del Rio region, west to about the Pecos River, has a mix of desert shrub and steppe vegetation, depending on soil type, with the gray-leafed sanizo, several different acacias, cactuses, and grama grasses dominant members of local flora. The terrain is mostly level, but some areas are dissected with substantial canyons and drainages, though none of the upland areas is high or large enough to be considered a mountain. Del Rio experiences a hot semi-arid climate with mild winters and hot summers during the spring season, as well occasionally during the fall season. Severe thunderstorms often build on the Serranías del Burro to the distant west of Del Rio. This is believed to occur due to the uplift of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, which is channeled along the Rio Grande River. As of the census of 2000, 33,867 people, 10,778 households, and 8,514 families resided in the city. The population density was 2,194.0 people per square mile. The 11,895 housing units averaged a density of 770.6 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 73.05% white, 7.21% African American, 0.70% Native American, 0.49% Asian, 0.06% Pacific Islander, 17.79% from other races, and 2.68% from two or more races. Hispanics or Latinos of any race were 81.04% of the population. Of the 10,778 households, 42.0% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 59.3% were married couples living together. 15.8% had a female householder with no husband present. And 21.0% were not families. About 18.7% of all households were made up of individuals. And 8.4% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 3.09 and the average family size was 3.56. In the city, the population was distributed as 31.7% under the age of 18, 8.8% from 18 to 24, 27.6% from 25 to 44, 20.2% from 45 to 64, and 11.7% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 32 years. For every 100 females, there were 94.0 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 89.6 males. The median income for a household in the city was $27,387. And for a family was $30,788. Males had a median income of $27,255 versus $17,460 for females. The per capita income for the city was $12,199. About 22.9% of families and 27.0% of the population were below the poverty line, including 35.8% of those under age 18 and 26.4% of those age 65 or over. Del Rio is the principal city of the Del Rio Micropolitan Statistical Area, which includes all of Valverde County. The micropolitan area had an estimated population over 50,000 in 2007. Located AC